slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Let's see what he does. So he's opting for the combo.
Don't really like that too much. He may just carom the 9 and keep the 3 along the
Right.
rail.
Carom the 9.
Perfect. And that was very important to stay straight in. That way you could just draw back for a good angle on the 4.
So
it's hooked right into D-Wave, the computer.
Table 5, Bruce, choice. Table 5.
he's probably gonna play in the same pocket where we see the 6.
Yeah.
Bruce, table 5.
It's a little funny because if you get a little angle, you could try and break them out, but I'd probably play it safe, play it in the
Right.
corner pocket. He got a little long angle, so you kind of have to punch it and come out. But if you play below the 6, and then you could shoot it past the 8 and then freeze on the 7-8.
Sure. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to attack the 6 now. That was the risk, huh?
Yeah, that's why I didn't really think he had to do that because there's so much risk on that shot.
Right.
It's so much easier to control just to get below it and play an easy safe where he could really lock him up. But
Not bad.
he got away with it, didn't sell the shot, but Dave has a pretty easy safe here.
Yeah.
Shoot the 6 up table and then try and freeze on the 10.
Right?
And on these shots, I don't really like just, I like coming off the rail, the side rail where the 10 is, and then freezing on the 10. That way it's a lot easier to control than to just try and float on the 10.
And he and that's exactly why
Yeah.
you wanted to do the other way.
I'm not sure from this angle that the 7 will pass the 8-10, but
Well-
he can play it in the side.
Body language will tell us.
Yeah, if it can, I definitely like the 7 in the side.
Yeah, so it goes. He has the right angle to play the 8 on the other side.
Either that or you punch out and play the combo. Okay, besides getting straightened, looks like he has. Could just float this in, get the cut on the 10.
It looks like Tommy's going to take the first one. It's a race to 7. Winner breaks. The 10 does not count in any pockets on the break.
And while we have some time, let's go over some of the sponsors. We have Play the Game Clothing Company. We have Jacksonville Roofing USA, Kamui and USA PL Pool League. And this is being brought to you by Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour.com. And the next stop will be at Brulin's in Tampa on March 10th through the 11th, 1,000 at it, and that's going to be amateur 9-ball. So there's a full schedule this year out. You can all be found at www.sunshinestateproamtour.com or like them on Facebook, and you can schedule the full year.
Have you seen? Yeah, I know you play almost every weekend, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen like more tournaments lately than I'd say 2-3 years ago?
Absolutely, and last year really seemed to start it off because there was a few months towards the end of the year where I had non-stop tournaments. Every single weekend I was at a different tournament, which is definitely nice and definitely good for the state of Florida in pool.
Right, because you don't need to get out of the state, and you can keep up your game.
And it's really good for people that work on a regular basis, their
Right.
normal Monday through Friday, because that way you're done Sunday sometime if it's a 2-day, and then you can go right off to work.
And the level is pretty strong throughout in Florida. You do have a good 15-20 players that can win a tournament.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Tommy seems to have figured out his break. He's been struggling a lot with his 10-ball break and even on 8-foot tables. But he's made it a ball the last 2 times and looks to be a lot better, like he's figured out the speed.
Yeah, well, that's a lethal combination if Tommy starts breaking well. Yeah, he's got to play the 4. I don't know why he went into the 5. Maybe the angle.
Yeah, it looks like here you just make the ball and take the shot in the side.
Right.
Don't do anything fancy.
Right, because it's the automatic position for the 6. How long have you known Tommy?
Pretty much as long as I've been playing. I've been playing since I was 15, so about 14 years.
Wow.
I've known him, yeah, for probably at least 13 years.
He's one of the nicest guy on the tour.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Always super nice, very respectful, and
Always smiling.
right. And he loves the game. That's for sure.
Yeah, actually, the first time I've ever seen him, he ran a tournament at the pool I play out of now, Beyond Billiards, and he had an event there. And I actually played him first round and went double hill. I lost that match, but it was a great experience and fun time.
It doesn't have the angle he wanted, I think, but he can
Yeah,
go 3 rail.
Yeah, I really don't care for this angle too much. I don't know if he could draw just missing the 10 and play the 8 up table or follow around.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah, he came up with a little too much angle.
Okay.
Oh, that was perfect. Now don't do anything overly aggressive here.
Right.
Just
Just
make the ball. These are 8-foot tables, so it's much easier than a 9-footer.
And those tables play really, really well. It's a great venue, really. It's a non-smoking environment, which is always good. The staff is good, the food is good. Tables play great.
And Tommy takes a good 2-0 lead, starting
Yep,
off
pretty
coming
strong.
out of the gate pretty strong.
A break and run. Yeah, on those tables, once if you figure out the break, it can be you can run 2, 3 racks.
And especially this winter break format, it definitely helps when you have a good break.
Hey, Janine, I bet he broke a world record there on how quick he called me. I mean, and he was standing at a really bad angle, too.
But obviously, with Grossman's experience, it's far from being over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anything can happen. So you said Tommy was U.S. champion back in '92,
Yeah.
and am I wrong, or did he win in the final against Johnny Archer? Was it 9-0 or 11-0, something like that?
Yeah, he won, beat Johnny Archer in the final 9-1.
9-1. Wow. And that was when Johnny Archer was in his prime.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this shot, I don't know if I would I don't think I would play safe. I might have to take the bank on the 7.
Yeah, it's always hard to know where the 1 is going to end up, but
Yeah, I wouldn't hit it really hard because you have a good chance of losing it, kind of like that.
but he got
But-
lucky.
Yeah, he got a good roll there. Now I think the 2 is on the back rail. So if he could make this and kind of float in between the 4 and 8, I believe
Right,
that is.
without scratching.
Yeah.
Not easy. Yeah. Got hooked.
Yeah, that was always the danger. You have to put a little bit more spin on the cue ball.
Now Tamiya has another opportunity to take this rack and take the lead. Um, three to from the 2 to the 3, it's not. It's got to avoid the 10. So I guess by
Hey, might I think you could just kill
Just
it.
push it,
Yeah,
yeah.
shoot it soft. Take the angle in the 3.
and then you might not have the right angle for the 4. But Tommy does that so well. He's got a. Now I guess he can follow through.
Yeah, either
Table
that or I
6,
kind
Dale
of like
Campbell, James
drawing
Blake.
off the
Table
side
6.
rail, not going to the short rail,
Right.
drawing off and then staying above it. That way you cut the forward and come across for the 5 on the side. But it looks like he's following forward. Yeah, I don't really care for that position at all. Now you're a little too flat. I mean, you can just draw back and play the 5 on the side, but he had an ability to play an angle for an angle and make the run out much easier without risking getting hooked. But yeah, he seems like he's good now.
Back in 9. Stop shot, stop shot, stop shot.
Yep, this is perfect. This is what you want to build your confidence. And not what Grossman wants to see.
What's your favorite game overall, Anthony?
I think I'd say one pocket. It has a lot to do with every game. You're playing kicks, caroms, combos, banks, running out, tough shots, pressure shots. It's a chess game of pool, and it pretty much incorporates all the different shots and situations that you see in every other game. But I definitely like that game over every other game.
Right, because it's a really a strong combination of skills and tactic.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe you may not shoot as good as someone else, but you can move to where you beat them to the shot and beat them in the game. When normally, maybe in 9-ball or 10-ball, if you're at a stroke and they are in stroke, it's very difficult to beat a top player.
That's why you see a lot of the older players going towards one pocket at the end of their careers, because it's you don't have to shoot as well.
Yeah, and now
Anymore.
around the country you see a lot of the action matches. They're mostly one pocket because you don't have to worry about someone running the set out or running out half the set from the break and you not getting to the table. One pocket, you're going to get to the table, and you're going to be able to control your own destiny.
Right, right.
But of course, I do like 10-ball. But yeah, if I had the choice, I'd definitely rather one pocket over every other game.
That rack wasn't tight enough, but he still made a ball,
Yeah.
and he's got a shot on the 1. Not an easy one, but he's got the 4 to help out.
And that's another thing why I rather one pocket, because in rotation games, it depends so much on the rack, and I cannot give myself a good rack at all. But, oh, we just missed it. Looks like he got a little roll there.
Yeah, so probably like push the 1 towards the 5, and stay right behind the 3 and 4 and 9, I guess, with the cue ball.
Yep, he could do that, or maybe even thin the 1 near the 10. Okay, I like that. Yeah, what I was
Yeah, that
saying
was a
is
risk.
he could have thinned the 1 near the 10, and then the
Right.
cue ball bounce off the short rail and then go in between the 9-7. Would have been a lot easier to control the save. You're hitting the 1 a lot thinner, but if you can hit it that thin, it's a great shot.
Safe back behind the 8
Yeah.
or the 4.
And that,
Still
I
got
think,
him.
Yeah, he got him, but I think he wanted to go 2 rails there instead of 1. It's a lot easier to freeze him on the 8th.
Right, it's for
So, yeah,
separation.
2 rail, yeah.
And got away with it. Got a 3 balls combo.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd. He may be forced to take it in
Right.
one, but it's tough to get shape.
Right.
You have to control everything and make sure there's a pocket for the 3 next.
Might be one of those shots where you have to hit it hard and see what happens.
Yeah, if you hit it hard, it looks like the 3 will come out maybe middle of the table, like around where you rack from. And if he draws back, he could have the 3 in the other corner pocket.
Because you don't really have a save that's going to pay off big time.
Yeah, and always when the shot is tough and the save is tough, you might as well go for the shot.
And he did. And got position.
Yeah, I like how he played. They went forward with the cue ball a little bit. I don't think he has a pocket for the 4. It looks like the 10's blocking a little.
But he has the angle to go with the 3.
Yeah.
But you gotta do that well to get position on the 4. And
Yeah,
that's
when you break this out, if you hit the 10, you kind of want to go into it soft. If you want to hit the 4, you can go into it a little bit harder. And I think you'll get a shot either way.
yeah, that was not easy.
No.
And now again, there is not that many options
No.
when you're so close to the ball.
And I don't know if he could hook him on the 10 ball and putting the cue ball up table.
Right.
If he can't, he might just have to bank it at the 5 and put the cue ball up table. He might let him see it, but it leaves distance. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just
That's
caught
a-
the 4 a little too full, which brought it over near the corner pocket.
That's a shot Tommy is gonna take, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
A
Here
lot of
he-
reverse. English.
Yeah, and you have to hit this one, go up and down table. You have to let your stroke out.
Always difficult to judge how much English you have to put in.
Yeah, these shots I always struggle with. Never liked them too much. Well, let's see how he hits this one.
And he shot it really well. A tough angle, but he can rest on the 6, perhaps. On the 7, I mean.
Yeah, if he makes this and runs into the 7 full, he'll definitely have a makeable shot.
Now he's got to hit the 7 full or on the left side of the 7. Or he'll lose the cue ball control.
Yeah, and if he's really worried about that, he does have a defensive option where he could just bank the 5 up and then follow with inside and freeze him behind the 10 ball.
Right.
But I think you're on an 8-foot table. I think you kind of have to just shoot it.
And he went 4 rail.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah. He got paid really well.
I thought it was a little too thin to do that, but he hit it perfect.
Beautiful shot by Tommy.
Now, it looks like he may be a little too straight. If he is, he may have to play the 7-8 combo.
Yeah, on those tables you can really play with the pockets to create the angle. So that's a great thing. Come back all the way down to the table for me. So have a more natural angle to go to a 10. I like to do a little rail first, but you don't have to. Looks like Tommy's gonna be taking a 4-0 lead.
Another great out.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough now for Dave.
Yeah, and Tommy's been playing really great this match. He hasn't really made any mistakes.
No?
Grossman just needs a couple opportunities to see if he could get anything going.
Anthony, what do you think about this tournament? The Sunshine State Pro Tour, Pro AM Tour.
I think it's a great idea. I'm glad another tour is coming out. Recently in the past, we've only had Tom Kennedy doing his and Tony Crosby doing his. But it's nice to see other people holding their own tours, the pool rooms holding their own tournaments. It keeps every weekend busy with some sort of event.
Right, and this tour they have all the establishment adding money to the tournament, which is great for the players. It's very healthy for the players all around to have a place to go to every weekend. Tommy made a ball, but he's probably gonna play it safe here.
Yeah, I kind of like banking the one-up table and then trying to draw at the 6th ball.
Right.
Try and lock them up.
Nothing too fancy. And you want to avoid the 3 though. That was a nice.
It looks like he gave him a shot, not to pocket the ball, but he could see the ball. Yeah, here I think Grossman will just play a safe right back.
Still not easy. You got to be perfect to get behind that 7 with the cue ball to
Yeah.
avoid the double contact.
Yeah, that's also why I kind of rather Tommy draw into the 6, because that way you're guaranteed to hook him. Here, you left a window, and maybe Grossman could play a better safe right back.
He might be able to bank it. I think that's what he went for.
Yeah, kind of a two-way shot.
Still got him. He's probably going to try to make it from the bottom rail.
Yeah, he's gonna. It's kind of like a one-pocket shot. You kick not directly below,
Right.
but kind of on the side of the one, and the one will bank to the middle of the short rail, and the cue ball will go up table behind the 6 and 8. But
The 3
going-
rail here is...
he's going one rail, looks like, or maybe 3 rails behind the one. I'd definitely rather the other kick. I think it's much easier to play kick safe. Here, it's a great shot. Made
Yeah.
the ball. Can't complain with results.
Yep. He's feeling good.
Yep, and when you're playing good, things like that, they go well for you.
Mm, 5-6.
Yeah,
Base.
here I don't try and get to the middle table. I try and just play the 6 in the side next.
Worst case, you play it at the bottom of the...
Yeah, like
Table.
the second diamond. Yeah, just like that.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
And here it looks like you could just stop it right there or follow forward a little bit.
A little follow.
I don't know. He may just stop it or draw back a little. If you follow, I'm not sure if the 10's in the way.
Right.
Oh, perfect.
Natural position. He's very strong at reading the table to avoid travel as much as you can.
Yep, another pretty simple run out for Kennedy. He's making it look easy this match.
Yep.
So as Tommy takes a 5-0 lead, Pierre, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game is straight pool. Always loved straight pool since I was a kid. Just to, the truth is that I've never really played one pocket. Back in Europe, it's not the culture really, so we're not exposed to it. So I didn't get a chance to really fall in love with it. And then when I came here, I didn't really have time to play one pocket. But a few times that I played, I understand why you like it so much. But straight pool to me is a good combination of skills and being, you have to play at your best, but yet you have to know a lot about the game in order to run out more than 15 balls. So that would be my number one.
Yeah, and I enjoy playing straight pool too. I like playing all games, and it's just unfortunate that it really hasn't taken off. It was a big game throughout the country back in the day, maybe 40, 50 years ago, and even longer. But now everybody's kind of moved on to different games, games that are much quicker, where you're not sitting in your chair for so long.
If you think about it, I almost feel like straight pool, the rules of straight pool are probably the easiest one to understand for the viewer.
Yeah.
Even, maybe close to 8 ball, but very simple game to understand. I think that's maybe why it was so popular back then.
Now it looks like Tommy's really struggling with racking. Even though he's making balls, he's not really getting a good separation off the break.
No, but he makes everything, so.
Now where is the 4? The 4 is next to the 9.
The 4 is right under the 7.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's going to play safe here. Or not. That's
No,
great.
he's feeling really good.
Yep.
But now I think you definitely have to play safe.
Yeah, you have many ways to play safe here. You can either push or you shoot the 10 ball.
Yeah, he's kind of using this as a two-way. He'll play the cue ball above the 7-9 or just like that.
Ah,
Oh, wow, he really lost his cue ball there.
yeah, there's a chance for David Grossman to get on the board.
Yeah, and this is what Dave needs. He needs ball in hand and a nice, pretty easy start. I think the 5 goes in the other corner pocket. That's what he's looking at now.
Yeah, it's not easy when you stayed on your chair for 5 games.
I don't know if he got there.
I've never beat Tommy Kennedy. Very, very, very tough players to play against. That's one of my that's on my bucket list.
Hey, you never know. Maybe this tournament.
That's right. Now he has to take what the table gives him.
Yeah, I think at this point you kind of
Table
just have to
5,
roll
Jim
the
Frager,
6
Bob
in and
Campbell, table 5.
just take the tough shot on the 7, whether it's in the side or in the corner pocket.
Yeah, side. If you don't like it, you can always play safe, stay behind the 9.
Yeah, the only problem with that is you're letting Tommy get back to the table, and
Right.
with him doing as well as he is and kicking, anything could happen. Grossman could come up with no shot. So that's definitely the right play. You have to go for it there. looks like Grossman should be out if he just draws back a little, has a nice angle on the 9 ball to go to the 10. He should get a game back.
Yeah, that should be no problem. Tommy's giving it to him. 5-1. David to break. It's a race to 7. This is the second round, winner side. How many players do we get today? About 32?
We got 33 actually.
33.
Yeah, we were expecting a lot more, but there's a bunch of events going on throughout Florida,
Right.
so everybody's kind of dispersed everywhere else.
But 33 players is a good turnout, given the circumstances.
Yeah, and this place usually does well with turnouts. They usually have 50 or more players. It's always a nice place to come to.
And nothing on the break. With a shot on the 1, not an easy shot. But Tommy is really good at those shots.
Yeah, it's just tough. I don't know if he would risk just running into 2 and seeing what he got, or if he could put a little spin and stay above the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran into it and he's hooked.
Yep. Matches can turn around pretty quickly. Sometimes just about a roll. And he played that really well.
Yeah, I liked how he hit that. He hit that kick with the right speed. He hit the right side of the ball to give him a chance to hook him on that 4 ball, I believe.
That's he didn't get rewarded, but that's still not too bad.
Yeah, here Tommy just banks the 2 up table and tries to freeze on the 5 ball. Oh, no.
It went the other way. He's trying to get behind the 7 or behind the 3, one of the 2. Same thing, you can go again, try to go back behind the pack to rails without scratching, and that's perfect.
Good shot.
Yeah, you can tell Dave didn't give up yet, and that's good to watch. Massey here, look at this shot.
Wow, what a
Look
great
at this shot. Tommy Kennedy. Beautiful, beautiful Massey. Yeah, he's feeling good, huh?
Yeah, he hit that one really well. Now this is a tough shot because you want to cut this in, and you have to make sure you miss that 8 ball. If you can stay below and then spin out for the 4 in the side or the corner.
Yeah, I
This
think
is-
you want to avoid the 6-2 in the pocket.
Yeah, it's really tough to control. He may elect to run into the 8-2 rails. Just like that.
Very good. Anthony, you obviously play often on the Florida scene. Those tournaments sometimes are 48 hours long. What do you do to stay to keep your energy up?
Make sure I eat throughout the day. I don't get tired. When I'm not playing pool, I'm, just before tournaments, before I go out to tournaments, might go to the gym or play outside activities. Just make sure I'm active and my mind is focused.
How long have you been going to the gym, and what type of difference it made to the game, to your game?
Off and on throughout the years, but the last year I've been taking like a conscious effort to really go multiple times a week, and it has definitely improved my results. My energy is up more. I'm more focused throughout the day, so when the tournaments run for long hours and you're waiting in between matches, you're ready and prepared to go for your next match.
Table 5, Bob Campbell. Table 5.
How about the food? Do you bring any snacks? Anything special that you always bring with you?
No, I always tell myself I'm going to start doing that. I just never do. Whether it's too lazy or just
Right.
forgetting. But yeah, I definitely, I just make sure I eat little things throughout the day. I don't want to eat a big meal and get too full before a
Right.
match.
Here, Tommy is just ran out again, and he's gonna be breaking for he's on the hill. Now breaking for the win. Yeah, it's always hard for. I mean, you know that's when you know that pool is a sport. Is that you have to maintain your body energy, your mental throughout the whole day, sometimes several days. I mean, it's exhausting for the mind and the body. So you have to watch what you eat. You have to watch the exercise you do, and you have to sleep well. I know sometimes we have to drive hours and hours right before we get to the tournament. That can be hard on the body.
Yeah, and luckily this is one of the closer tournaments I go to. This pool, it's about 3 hours from my house. So this is actually one of the closer ones I go to.
Yeah, I don't mind driving back far as long as I win.
That definitely makes the trip a lot easier. Yeah, Tommy makes another ball in the break, and it looks like he has a shot on the 2 in the side.
Right. I don't know about hitting the 6, and looks like the ball will go towards the pocket and scratch.
Yeah, I think you kind of just have to pocket the 2 and hope for the best. Maybe a shot, maybe playing the safe off the 3.
Or you could play safe and push the 2 and stay behind the 6. Whichever. He missed the 2 altogether. He missed the 2 altogether, and now ball in hand for Dave.
And it looks like the 3 passes the 10 in the other corner pocket.
2, 3. Right. Yeah, Dave didn't get many opportunities in this match.
But he isn't out of it. If he could run this out and come up with some good breaks, he's right back in it, and then the pressure's on Kennedy.
Right. Yeah, oftentimes when you're at that level, you know, when you have your opponent on the heel, you have 1 game or 2 games, you basically have nothing to lose at this point, and so your arm usually loosen up, and that can be dangerous sometimes for your opponent.
Unfortunately, ran into the 5 there. He's not left with a shot. He may look to
Yeah.
play safe.
Bob Campbell, you're on the clock. Bob Campbell.
I don't know if he has the angle to just push the 5 and stay behind the 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, he went the other way, just to make sure there wasn't a straight shot. But I think he can still bank it from here. Maybe not. It's hard to say. If not, they'll play rail first. Try to send the 5 ball down the table and Keep the maybe the cue ball behind the 10 or something like that. I could see it straight.
That's a really good shot.
It is tough to go get it. I don't know if you can go past the 9 on the side.
Looks like he can, but if he comes behind it, 5 will probably run into the 8. Or, oh, he could shoot in between the 10 and 6.
Yeah, so now Tommy has an opportunity to close that match. Not an easy 5 at all. But the way Tommy's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs out here.
Yeah, from this, you just don't want to do too much. Just make the ball, get a shot anywhere on the table on the 6 in the corner, and you should be able to run out. But yeah, just focus on making the ball here. Don't try and put English or anything extra.
It's always a pressure ball because you know that's the ball that's going to make you win the match.
And he hit it nicely.
Never a problem for Tommy. I don't know if he has the angle to just throw back on the right side of the 8. Or if he has to go the other way. Right, perfect.
It's a good shot. Perfect angle now. Just roll it in, take the 9 and stop, and then you got the 10.
Yeah, Tommy's played really strong.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed a ball this match.
And that's it.
And that's it. Tommy wins 7-1.
Thank you guys for watching. Next match, we don't know who it's going to be, but stay tuned. Talk to you soon, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Table 8, Billy Sullivan, Anthony McLeano. Table 8. Table 10, Sam Cantar, Pierre Palmieri. Table 3, Derek LaPrairie, Nathan Rose. Table 3.